Hello everyone. Welcome to my Sunday series. This is 12 weeks of Christmas, week 8. We are well on our way to Christmas here. Only a couple of weeks left after this one. Just a couple of really quick announcements. I will not be live on my Facebook page this Wednesday, but not to worry, I will be back for sure next week for 12 weeks, week 9, and I already have that project planned and it is super cute. I am just working on getting myself pulled up, and I think I found myself. Okay. You guys, for some reason, it's not showing up in my feed anymore. So if you are on Facebook and you're trying to watch me and it's not showing up in my feed, click on like media or photos or videos. There's like a tab on the top, and if you go there, it shows up there. And I'm not sure why it's not showing up anymore. You guys, it's all those changes and everything they just keep making. It's making it harder and harder on Facebook. So I may be trying out a few more YouTube lives, but we'll see. All right, this is what we are making today. Isn't he adorable? And you guys, this is some really fun punch art. We're only going to use one punch for him. Well, a couple of dies. Of course, the hat is a die, but only one punch for him. Isn't he so sweet? I just love it. And I can't wait to show you what's inside. Before we get to that, though, I have a ton of stuff to share with you guys. I have some sneak peek products, and we're gonna do those before our project just because they're all over my desk right here. You can kind of see it a little bit right there. And I cannot do this project without moving everything on my desk. So we got to get to that first. December Paper Pumpkin is the All the Best kit. This is going to be a really fun kit. If you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, make sure you subscribe by December 10th. I assume that my November Paper Pumpkin is going to show up this week. So if it shows up this week, I probably will not go live with it just because I am taking a week off. So I may just make it and then post the projects, but we'll see when it shows up. I mean, with the holiday, who knows when it's going to show up. Tuesday, mark your calendars for November 21st on Tuesday. We have a last chance promotion coming. Some of these discounts are up to 60% off. Now, the products that are discounted are from our holiday mini catalog or our September through December mini catalog. The products that are retiring are discounted in here. Well, some of them, not all of them, but some of them are. So if you have products that you have not gotten from this catalog, make sure that you check the sale on November 21st. Now, you guys, we have already had items selling out from this catalog. So if you plan to shop early with that catalog, because items are going to sell out very, very quickly. Now, I will be doing a special promotion for all orders placed between November 21st and November 30th. If you place an order in my online store with the host code, this is kind of like my Black Friday sale, but if you place an online order with the host code in my store, you're going to receive a selection of some of the celebration DSPs that I'm going to show you. You're going to get 12 sheets, all random, from some of the DSPs that I have. They're going to be cut to 4x6, so you're going to get a nice little selection, like card front size. You can use them, but it's just going to be a free gift to you. But you got to use that host code, especially for orders under $150. Orders over $150, don't use the host code. You'll still get the free gift. I do have a blog post going up with all the details about this, and I will make sure to post on social media with all the details about this. But just be aware, I do have a special Black Friday sale coming November 21st through November 30th. So if you do need anything, you do need to place an order, don't forget to shop that last chance list early. Okay, guys, we're going to jump into some sneak peek products real quick because, like I said, I have to clear my desk or we're definitely not going to be making our cute project today. So I'm going to start with some bundle products. So let me start with this one because this is probably my favorite sweet, not bundles, these are sweets, but this is probably my favorite one. So this is the Hot Air Balloon Bundle. Now, I just love this bundle. Now, I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are home to the Balloon Fiesta, the International Balloon Fiesta, where we have, I think this year it was like, I don't know, 600, 700 balloons launching every single day for a 10-day span. It is it is a fantastic time of the year in Albuquerque. So balloons fill the skies. It's beautiful. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh yes, please. That is made for us New Mexicans. So I just love this one. This is a whole suite of products. You get the bundle. There are these are rainbow adhesive back dots. There are so many different colors in here. I just love them. They are so pretty, and I cannot wait to use them. There's also some beautiful baker's twine, which is some of my favorites. And then we have some paper. Now, you guys, I'm not going to go through the papers too much. We're just going to kind of flip through them because I have a lot of stuff and we need to get to our projects. So it's just going to be a really quick sneak peek, but you can see how gorgeous this paper is. Now, if you are loving any of the sneak peeks that I'm going to show you, the only way to get them early is to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is going to be able to pre-order these starting December 5th. So you're welcome to join my team at any time. So you can join my team so you can pre-order these on December 5th, or you can join starting after December 5th and you can just put these items right in your starter kit. All right, this is part of a suite that is coming. It's called the Perennial Lavender Suite. There's another bundle in this suite that I did not get, but I did get this one. It's a 2-bundle suite, so there's a lot. I love this stamp set. Look at all those amazing greetings in here. I love the fonts. I love the stamp set, but look at these dies. Look at how amazing these dies are. This biggest one is about the size of a card front, and they have like that postage stamp kind of corner. So these are really amazing dies. Also in this suite are some purple gems, and then these beautiful paper butterflies. So these are all like laser cut. You just pop them right out. You can use blending brushes, markers, spritzers, whatever you want to color your butterflies, or you can just leave them white and then add them to your projects. You get a whole bunch of these. I think, let me see, you get 40 of them. So that is a ton of these beautiful butterflies, and there are so many inking techniques for this one. All right, now of course there is amazing paper with this. Now I'm not a big purple fan, but this paper is pretty spectacular. So let me get this cardboard out of the way. Let me try to go through this kind of quickly. This paper is just beautiful. It's incredible. I love the purple with this craft color. Just stunning. And then it's all kind of speckled for like a really fun vintage look, which I just love, love, love. So this is a beautiful stack paper. This one I love too. So that is part of the Perennial Lavender Suite. There's a lavender bundle that goes along with it. But I have to really start limiting my floral stamp sets. I have way too many. All right, just to some bundles. These don't have papers or anything that goes along with them, but these are beautiful bundles. Look at how fun this one is. Ice cream swirl, and look at how big these dies are. They are huge. This die will fold in half so you can make like a little card or a tag. There's a little donut, cherry, strawberry. It is just the cutest little bundle. All right, this one of my favorites. This is gonna be great for all those masculine cards we need to make. Trusty tools. Look at how fun this stamp set is. So it's a 2-step stamp. You can either color these or you can use the images. This is like a little paint to put on the end of the brush. Fill in the little pieces here. So, so cute. But then there are amazing dies that go with them. And dies that are not even included in the stamp. I mean, you have a pegboard, you have a drill, a little toolbox here, and then the handles over here, tape measure. I mean, just an adorable die set. And when you coordinate it with the bundle, you guys, this is going to be a keeper. Love that one. Some just standalone stamp sets. The Planted Paradise. This is one of the reversible ones. So you can stamp one side and get the detail and stamp the other side and just get the solid image. So this one's going to be really fun to play with. This one is Hills of Tuscany, which is a really beautiful builder stamp. I've already made one card with this one, so you can see just how gorgeous this is. The DSP back here is from our online exclusive, and then there is a brand new embossing folder on there that I'm going to show you in just a second. Isn't that fun? And then these are those brand new dies that I just showed you. Beautiful, right? Okay, let's move on. I have so much stuff. All right, now you might have seen this one already. I posted Friday night about this, that I was doing some Friday coloring, and then I posted the completed one on Saturday morning. Isn't this so fun? Now, I don't know that I will be coloring a lot of these. This did take quite a while to color. I used, this is watercolor cardstock. I used StazOn and a water painter, but it is just the cutest little image. I might actually trim this down and then frame this because I think this is so cute and just put it in my office. It is just, it's so stinging cute. But I just love this little background, and you can just kind of isolate the dog that you want. So, but it is such a cute little stamp. I just love it. So this one I think I'm going to frame. Maybe I'll put a cute little greeting or something with it, but I just like this. I love it so much. All right. I think, okay, some other products coming in the mini catalog. We have this beautiful, what is this, like gold leather. What is it? What are they calling it? Faux leather trim, but there's like gold accents in it. It is soft. It's going to tie nice bows. It's really, really fun. It's thin. So this is going to be good for lots of projects. There are these amazing cork dots. They actually feel like corks, and they are super low profile. So these are going to be good for mailing too. I just love these. We have a brand new alphabet die coming. This is the mini alphabet die. So you can cut out the entire alphabet all at once. Lots of punctuation over here. So this is a really fun one as well. And we have a new embossing folder coming. Now I don't know the name of this one. I'm going to have to look it up again. But I did run it through, and look at how gorgeous. Look at all that detail. Isn't that beautiful? So this one's coming in the mini catalog. All right, let's jump into Celebration, and then we are going to jump into our project, I promise. So Celebration, we have the watercolor melon stamp set. Now, if you have the modern oval punch from the current mini catalog, this is going to cut in it, and then you can also like turn the punch on its side and cut this too as well. But what a fun little stamp set, right? I'm going to have fun with this one. And it's one of the distinctive stamps, so you're going to get all of this amazing shading with just one ink. So love that. So that's a free option. That's for Celebration. I'm going to show you the paper in just a minute. This is that melon stamp set was a $50 option. This is a $100 option. You get the stamp set and the embossing folder. And this was that embossing folder that I showed you on that card. Isn't that a fun one? This is going to be great for lots of basic backgrounds. But then this one is really cute. The greetings are really fun. The flowers are beautiful. So this is a $100 option. And then I have 3 packages of Celebration DSP to share with you guys. And during that Black Friday sale of mine from November 21st to November 30th, this is what you're going to get a selection of. So these 3 DSPs. This is the Softly Stippled DSP. So I'm just going to go through this real quick. Now, if you are a Wild Wheat fan, you're going to love this DSP. If you're not a Wild Wheat fan, this DSP will make you love Wild Wheat. It's a good one. Isn't that beautiful? And look at these. You can color those roses. So pretty. There is a stamp set in the mini catalog that coordinates with, I think it's called like Stippled Rose. I didn't get it, but it is stunning. It is beautiful. So that is one package of the Celebration DSP. This one is beautiful. I wasn't sure I was going to like this one, but man, this one turned out to be a stunner. Look at how gorgeous these patterns are. They are. Look at those little birds. They are so cute. Look at that one. Gorgeous, gorgeous patterns. These are nice and soft and feminine. Beautiful little birds. So these are going to make beautiful cards. Look at these. You can just like do a circle die cut or something, cut that out. You have a gorgeous card. Some really beautiful cards. This is, what was the name of this one? Flight and Airy. And then the last DSP for Celebration is going to coordinate with those amazing tools. And those dies will actually cut these out of the DSP, which of course, you know, we all love. So get more of those amazing tools. So you're going to get so many different things here. Look, this pegboard, you get tape measure on one side. So just an amazing, amazing stack of paper. This like, you know, tool chest, the Craftsman tool chest. So I'm so smitten with this DSP. Look at this grid. Oh, I just love grid paper. All right, so that is it. So make sure to check out the details on my Black Friday special starting November 21st with the last chance sale. I'll post about that this week on my blog and in Facebook and Instagram and all those fun places. All right, but you guys, we have I think it's week 8. I think we're week 8. We have week 8 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. So we're going to jump in and look at how sweet. Look at how sweet he is. So we're making a little Grinch box. And then inside our Grinch box are, some of them tipped over, the little Grinch Hershey Kisses. Aren't they cute? You have them on the bottom there. But I found these at, you know, my local Walmart. They're everywhere right now, though, these little Grinch Kisses. They've been around for a couple of years, but I saw them this year and I was like, oh, we're going to make something with them. So let's start with our box. Let me grab my Simply Scored and we're going to jump right in. My box is shaded Spruce, and it is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. So let's start on the short side. If you guys are watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. On that short side, that 4 3/4 side, I just scored it at 1 inch and then 1 inch on the other side. So just 1 inch on each side. We're going to turn it to our long side, 6 1/4, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, at 2 3/8, 3 3/8, and 5 1/4. All the measurements are in the video description. They'll also be on my blog in a little while. You do not have to write them down. Don't worry about frantically writing down those measurements. You can save them from the video details. All right, grab your bone folder. I say this every time. Your bone folder is your best friend when making boxes. It's going to give you those nice crisp edges. All right, let's do a little bit of trimming. I have so much room on my desk now. All that stuff is now on a chair next to me, but I have so much room. Okay, there's a little 1/2 inch tab over here. So we're going to leave that on the left side for now. We're just going to focus on the right side. So these 2 squares here, so you have one in the middle and one on the end here. These are the ones we're going to notch into. So I'm going to notch in, and then we're going to cut up on those rectangles. This is going to make the bottom of our box. We're going to do the same on this side for this one. Notch in and cut up straight on those rectangles. So we're just cutting these little tabs away. Now I'm going to do the same thing exactly on the opposite side. We are still ignoring this little 1/2 inch tab over here. So just cut those up and then notch in on each of the tabs. This is just your basic like clamshell style box. I've made this probably a million times. This is just a really good go-to box. Just measure how big you need your box to be and just make the measurements accordingly. All right, so this is what we have so far. We have our tabs. So now let's work on this side with the little 1/2 inch tab here. So I'm going to go straight up on either side, like that, and I'm going to cut out these little 1/2 inch corners here. We don't need these. I'm going to say bye to those. Now I want to cut these side tabs. These side tabs are going to go in. It's going to give us a better, a nicer, cleaner finish with those tabs tucked in. So I'm going to pull out my little mini trimmer. I just have my little guillotine trimmer, and I am just going to just kind of eyeball what looks like about half, and I'm just going to trim that down. I'm going to do the same on this side. Just make sure you fold all of those other tabs out of the way, because you do not want to cut into those. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want it to be perfect, please, use your line everything up on your trimmer. It's really okay. Okay, I'm going to use my corner rounder and round all 6 of these now. All 6 of these little tabs. So just go around. We don't currently sell a corner rounder, so use whatever corner rounder you love. Let's see, this way. You have to fold them in so that or this one anyway, so that it's nice and like square, like a right angle. So this one gets a little bit tricky because you really have to kind of fold it up, squeeze it in there. And then this side, fold it up and squeeze it in there. Okay guys, so I'm going to need your thoughts and prayers over the next couple of days. I've decided that the kids are off of school and I'm going to clean their rooms. We're doing deep cleans of their rooms, and my daughter's room especially. It's just a disaster. I am a little bit scared of what I'm going to find in there. So I'm a little bit scared about coming out alive. So please bear with me over the next few days. So oh man, look, I just ran out, man. All right, we're going to switch to liquid glue for this one because I just ran out. So if I don't make it next week, it probably means that I just got lost in her pile of nonsense in her room. It is. She is 13, and so if you guys have or know 13-year-old girls, they just kind of hoard everything. So I'm a little bit worried about what we're going to find in there. And then I'm going to do my son's room as well. His room is not as bad, but his closet is pretty disastrous. So we'll see. But he's a senior in high school, and he's leaving for college in less than a year. And I would very much like that room to be nice and clean when he leaves. All right, so I put glue on all 4 of those tabs. I kind of talked right through that. I didn't even explain what I was doing. All 4 of those tabs, and then they just tucked in inside, and I am using little tiny clothespins just to keep everything together while the glue dries. So let's put that aside, and we're going to work on our sweet little Grinch. All right? Adults hoard too. You know what? They do. They do. I'm actually pretty good at purging stuff. My husband is not. So we sometimes have little battles. All right, I'm not going to talk through this because I want to make sure you guys know what I'm doing. This is the Songbird Builder Punch. This is in our annual catalog, and we are going to punch the Grinch's face with this. So actually, I'm going to put it on this side so I can kind of maximize my cardstock. So you just want to make sure you get the whole bird, and then you want one of these wings. The other pieces don't really matter. So like his little belly piece, that little heart, we don't really need those. And I am using Lemon Lime Twist. So we have one of each of those. Okay. I used to do a ton of punch art and I loved it. I love making little things with punch art. So I'm hoping maybe I can get back into that. All right, we have 2 of the wings. So, you know, I just, Daffodil Delight, just kind of strategically put it in, and you're going to need 2 of these. These are going to be the eyes. So they're going to go like this. These are going to be the eyes. So these 4 pieces are all you need for your little Grinch face. Now, for his hat, I have from the, let me see, do I have these dies here? I hope so. These are from the Sending Cheer dies. I've die cut the hat, the little pom-pom for the hat, and then the little hat rim. Okay, so I have those. So that's his hat. This is his face. So let's work on his face. I'm sure you guys are looking at that bird going, how is that going to be his face? I'm going to cut the tail off right here. This is actually going to be his neck. So we're going to save this. And this is going to be his face, just like that. Okay? I'm actually, let me see if can I zoom in a little bit? There we go. All right. So this is his face. Now for this little piece, now this is going to get a little bit tedious. We're going to cut this in half because these are going to make the eyelids. And you guys, you really need the eyelids. Don't skimp on the eyelids because it really gives him character. So these are going to be the eyelids. They're going to go like this, like the points in, the rounded sides out, like that. Okay. All right. We have our eyes. We have our eyelids. We have our neck. We have our face. I am going to grab a piece of scratch paper because we're going to do a little bit of detail work, and I don't want to do this on my desk, so just a little bit of scratch paper. Now, I'm going to use our Stampin' Right markers. Now, if you guys don't know, our Stampin' Right markers got redesigned, so I'm going to show you some of the differences. This is our old black Stampin' Right marker. This is our new one. The lid is smaller. Let me put it the right way. The lid is smaller, and the whole pen is a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see that. Now that I'm zoomed in like super far, it's going to be a little hard to tell. You still have a brush tip, which is great. But the biggest part is the pen end has been completely redesigned. Can you guys see that? It's like a felt pen now, is what I kind of consider it. Let me pull out this one. So this one was more like, you know, like an ink pen. This is our old one. This is our new one. Can you guys see the differences between those? And it is with all of them. Like here's a sweet sorbet one. So you can see how amazing they are now. And they write amazing. The little pen tip used to always run out for me. But now with these new designed pen tips, it's going to be fantastic. So if you haven't checked out, and you can buy the basic black one individually. So, but if you haven't checked out our new markers, make sure you do that because they are incredible. Now, these are not our Stampin' Blends. These are just our Stampin' Right. These are water-based markers. Do not use these for blending. They're not going to work. But I'm going to use my brush tip, and this is where it's going to get a little bit tedious, guys. And I'm sorry, but you're going to need to do this. We're kind of giving him eyeliner on his little eyebrow here. Not his eyebrow, his eyelid. So I'm just using the brush tip, and you want to do this with a Stampin' Right marker because the Stampin' Blends will actually bleed out too much. So I'm just using the side of my brush tip and just kind of going along the edge of the little eyelid there. Now for his eyes, don't worry about making this perfect. I need to move my paper up so you guys can see. For his eyes, again, don't worry about being too particular about this. If you think too much about it, it's gonna end up just a mess. One of the eyes right on the corner, you just want to do a couple little swipes, like a little curve, and then just fill that in. And that's going to be one of his eyes. The other eye is looking the other way, so you're going to do it on this curved edge. And you're going to go up, I don't know, like 2/3 of the way, and just give that a little swipe too. So these are his little eyes. And that's it. Now for his mouth, we're going to bring this piece over. For his mouth, I'm going to use that fine tip, and we're just going to, I'm going to add little frowny faces right here. That's going to be where his smile starts and stops. And then just go through and just add a little U shape. So not hard. And you guys, if this ends up being a little bit squiggly, it's not perfect, that's perfect because that's how the Grinch is. All right, I'm going to try to zoom back out. Oop, that's in. I'm trying to zoom back out so we can put this thing together. So those are all the little pieces for your Grinch, okay? Now let's stick these together, and I'm going to use, if I can find them, here they are. I'm going to use my little reverse tweezers from the embossing toolkit. These will help you out. And liquid glue. Glue dots will also be really good here. You can stick a glue dot on the back. Oops, that's a lot. That's going to squeeze out. So we're just going to stick these on. Just make sure you line up those angles. So I'm going to stick that on and then just tap that down. So that just makes him, they look like angry eyes, but when you put them on the card or the face, it all works out. So we turn these little wings into some little eyelids for our little Grinch guy. Just tap that on. Those are his little eyes. Aren't they cute? Now, like away from him, they look a little funny, but okay, a little bit of liquid glue on each, and we're going to attach these right onto our little Grinch face, just like that. Now he looks like a little Grinch. So cute, right? So cute. All right, now we're gonna add his neck. It's just a little dot of glue here. We probably should have done this part first because now he's gonna need to dry, but that's okay. So there is our little Grinch. We're gonna set him aside. I have a little bit of glue here. I'm just gonna kind of scrape that up with my scissors. There we go. Isn't he cute? So he needs a hat though. So a little bit right here and a little bit here, and we're gonna stick his hat on, or put his hat together. Been pushed. Oh yeah, you know, it takes me a long time. It took me a long time to decide to get those Stampin' Rewards markers, but they are fantastic. So I just put his little hat together. That's all. There's nothing special about that. All right, now on the inside of the box, because you know in the movie the Grinch's heart grew 2 sizes, so I put these little hearts on the inside. And those hearts are from this punch, which I think is called like the Country Bouquet, I think. This is also in the annual catalog. So we're gonna glue these together. Just a little dot of glue in the center. I just used the largest heart in basic white, and then the red is Sweet Sorbet, just like the hat. And we're gonna glue this onto the inside of our box. So it's just a little surprise treat for the inside of our box. I'm gonna pull these off, and where's my kisses? So 6 Hershey Kisses fit in here perfectly. One more. Stand that one up. Perfect. So 6 little Grinch kisses. So this is a great little treat for anybody. Oh, and you know what? I didn't add a finger notch. If you want to add a little finger notch, I just used the 3/4 of an inch circle punch. It's not necessary. It helps, but it's not necessary. All right. All right, I have a piece of DSP. This is from our Brights, and it is cut to 2 5/8 by 1 3/4, and we're just going to stick this on the front. So this Christmas project, the only Christmas item we're using is those sending cheer dies, just for the Santa hat. Everything else is from the annual catalog, and none of the other products are designed as Christmas products. So you don't always have to have Christmas products to make a Christmas project. All right, glue on the back of our little Grinch face. Now I want this little kind of V part to hang off the bottom. We're going to trim that off. We're just going to stick him on. And I'm going to push that down. And we're going to trim that off after it's dry. And we're going to stick our little hat on. So a couple dimensionals on the back of the hat. Don't put him up too high because the top of his hat's going to hang off the box. Now we have to cover up this little this little hole for the tag. The Sending Cheer dies has a little hole for the tags because they're designed to make tags. So I am using a greeting, and again, this stamp set is from the annual catalog. I thought that this one, the Sending Smiles, Love and Big Hugs, I thought that one was amazing for this one. I thought it worked great. And again, not a Christmas product, but it's still gonna work perfectly. All right, so I'm just trimming this out. I stamped this in Shaded Spruce, and I knew this was gonna be a long Facebook Live, so I went ahead and just stamped it in advance. You can use your paper trimmer if you wanna get it perfect, but don't stress too much about it. All right, so I'm just gonna separate it. Love and Big Hugs. And where's my glue? So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on either side of that little circle. And I'm going to stick on this part, the love, and then a little bit of glue right below it. Love and Big Hugs. All right, now our little Grinch should be dry enough. So I'm just going to, I gotta open the box. It's easier if you open it and then just cut along those edges just like that. Isn't he cute? All right, now final finishing touch, and you wanna do this at the very, very end. Oops, look at my greening. I should have let that dry too. You want to do this at the very, very, very end because you're going to have to set it aside to dry. We are going to use the Pearlized Enamel Effects. I've used these a ton lately. Man, I love them. So I'm going to do some of the white. You can even do some of the red on the hat if you want, but I'm just doing some little squiggles along the hat, and I'm not being too precise with it. I'm just making little scribbles all the way across and just kind of using that tip just to fill it in. And that's going to give us lots of little shine and texture and dimension to his little hat. Now, please put this aside somewhere to dry because it will, if you set something on it, you're going to ruin your project. So just set it somewhere to dry. So I'm going to move this one off to the side and we'll look at this one. So that is it for week 8. I hope you guys loved it. I love this little Grinch box. I think he is so cute. I'm going to make a bunch more. I think they're perfect for anybody this year. All right, guys, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be back again next Sunday with week 9 of my 12 weeks Christmas. I can show you guys a tiny sneak peek. Give you guys a quick sneak peek of that. All right, it's another box. You're gonna love the tree inside. But I'll be back next week for that. I will not be live this week, but make sure to watch my blog and my social media because I will be posting about an amazing special for all orders between November 21st and November 30th. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I hope you love this little Grinch guy, and I will see you guys later. Bye.